As in earlier PPTs, we have been talking about pie charts, we have been talking about graphs, we have been seeing how different tools help us in analyzing and parametering things. Now, our next module is module 4, on which topic we are going to talk on this module is spoken communication in everyday and day-to-day life plus executive presences. Now, what is our focus going to be on this? How to speak with clarity, how to clearly speak, what is confidence level, what is the purpose across all the settings. The focus would be how to speak with clarity, with confidence and the purpose. Now, what will be the key learning areas in this? The first one is going to be the structure, your speech. The second is going to be how you improve your pronunciation, tone and pacing. The third would be meeting, discussions, interviews, and the fourth would be handle objectives in real time. Talking about the first slide of module 4, we would be discussing spoken communication in day-to-day life and how to execute it and how to be presentable. Now the focus key areas would be speaking clearly, confidently and purposefully across all settings, and learning areas would be structure your speech, improve pronunciation, tone, pacing, meeting discussions, interviews, handling objections in real time. Coming with the first slide, we would be talking about structuring verbal responses and arguments. Structuring verbal responses and arguments would be the first point. What does it mean? Just like a good email or an essay, spoken responses should have a structure, beginning, middle and end. This makes your idea clear and easy to follow, especially in professional conversations. Now, the meaning of this structuring verbal responses and arguments, meaning says whenever your mails, essays, spoken responses should have a proper structure. Their beginning should be perfect, the middle should be okay, and the end should be perfectly organized so that it is well explained, it is well executed and understood to the reader. This makes your idea clear and easy to follow, especially in professional conversations. It is better, as we have been talking about in our module 1, in our module 2 and in our module 3, that whatever communication we are putting forward should be precise, should be clear. The sender should send his message in such a way where the reader should be very focused and understood it clearly so that his feedback is perfect, and at the same time he understands and summarizes the things. Same is detected over here also. Good email or essay spoken responses should have a structure. Their beginning should be good, their middle should be prompt and the end should be perfect. This makes your ideas clear and easy to follow, especially in professional conversations. Now, what is the basic verbal structure? SPEAR, SPARE method. In verbal responses, we go by SPARE method. What is this SPARE method? S stands for situation, P stands for the point, E stands for the evidence, A stands for the action, and R stands for the rephrase. I repeat, verbal structure has a SPARE method, SPEAR method, which stands for situation, point, evidence, action, and rephrase. Now, clearing these 5 alphabets, joining them together in a word SPARE, let's talk about the first one, which is situation. Briefly introduce the context. Whatever the situation is, introduce the context briefly. Point, make your main point clear. Your point should be clear. Evidence, give an example or reason for whatever you are specifying or talking about. Evidence, give an example or a reason reflecting or helping that idea for the other person to understand. Action, state what needs to be done or considered. Action should be taken, that it should be stated what needs to be done or considered. Rephrase, summarize or restate your key messages. I repeat, verbal structure is included with a method called SPEAR. If you understand this method, you are through with verbal responses. The first one is situation, the second one is point, the third one is evidence, the fourth one is action, and the fifth one is rephrase. Situation means make your point briefly introduced in the context, make your main point clear, give an example for the point which you are clearing, state what needs to be done or considered, summarize or restate your key message. Now we are setting an example for the same about this particular verbal response, where we are going to talk about in a meeting. Last week our campaign reached only 40% of our target. I believe the main reason was limited social media reach. We should reallocate part of the budget to the Instagram ad. That will likely improve our performance next week. Now, if the example is set like this, we have to find the SPARE method in this paragraph. We have to check with the situation, the point, the evidence, the action, and the rephrase. Talking about the situation first. What is the situation? Last week our campaign reached 40% of our target. What is the point? I believe that the main reason was limited social media research. Evidence, we should relocate part of the budget to Instagram ad. This is the action. Rephrase, that will likely improve our performance next week. So we explained this paragraph with our SPEAR module method. Second, what is this framework effective? The SPARE method provides a clear and logical structure for your verbal responses. It guides you through each step of presenting your message, ensuring that you provide relevant context, make a strong argument, support it with evidence, suggest actionable steps, and reinforce your point. That means our SPARE method should provide a clear logical structure for our verbal responses. Whatever we are talking, the structure should be logical and clear. It should guide each step of presenting our message, ensuring that we provide relevant context and make a strong argument, and support it with our evidence, suggested actionable steps, and reinforce your point. As we talked in the last slide about SPARE method, we gave an example of a meeting where our meeting was 40% effective. We need to put it on a social media platform so that increases more. What was the drawback? What were the steps taken? Everything was mentioned. Now, using this structure, make your responses more organized and easier to follow. Clarify your message so the audience understands exactly what are you saying. Our messages should be clear so that whenever we are using our energy, our potential to guide, to talk, or to inherit something to the other person, to the reader, to the listener, we are very clear on our message. Improves persuasion as you are able to back up your ideas with evidence and present clear. Next step. Structuring verbal responses and arguments. SPARE example again. Let's say you are in a team meeting discussing a delay in project completion. Now we are taking a situation of structuring verbal responses and arguments. SPARE example. What is the situation? The situation is that in a team meeting discussion, a delay in project completion. We had a delay and we didn't materialize it, so the project completion delayed. Situation S. We planned to finish the website design this month, but technical issues have caused delay. That is the situation S. Again, I am repeating, this is a SPARE example. Situation, point, evidence, action, rephrase, spare, example. What is the situation? We have taken an argument or a plan. We are discussing a plan where in a team meeting our project has got delayed, it has not got completed. What were the parameters? What was the situation? The situation was that the website designed in this month could not be technically designed due to some issues caused. That was the situation. What is the point? I recommend extending the deadline by 2 weeks to ensure quality. Now the point is that we are recommending that the deadline should be extended so that we ensure quality. What is the evidence? The team needs time to fix bugs and the client is fine with a small delay if quality improves. The client is saying that if your quality improves, he is ready to wait for a little more time and delay the deadline. Action. Let's update the timeline and inform both the team and the client. That is the action which has to be taken. Rephrase. In short, a 2-week extension helps us deliver between results and maintaining client satisfaction. Now let's talk about this particular situation to understand the spare example of verbal response argument. We took a situation where a team meeting is to be held. Why? Because the project completion is not meeting the deadline. Why is it not meeting the deadline? What is the situation? What is the S in this? The S is that there are some technical issues due to which we could not design it. What is the point? Recommendations, 2 weeks to ensure quality. What is the evidence? There are some bugs and the client is okay because he wants a better quality. What is the action? The action is that the team is going to work on it and the client is okay with changing the deadline. What is the preface? In short, a 2 weeks extension is required to deliver a better quality and maintain satisfaction project. Tips for spare. Now we are talking about the tips for spare. In the last slide we were talking about spare example. What is the tip now? Be cautious. You should be aware. While the structure is important, keep your responses as concise as possible. Avoid unnecessary details and stick to the point. You should be aware that the structure is important. Keep your responses possible and avoid unnecessary detailing. Second, stay focused. Always ensure each part of your response, situation, point, evidence, action is directly relevant to the discussion. First point is you have to stay cautious. That means you should be aware. Second point is that you need to be focused on the situation, on the point, on the evidence, on the action and on the rephrase. That again is SPEAR, which is directly relevant to discussion. Third is use transitions. Transition smoothly from one point to the next means movement. For example, after stating your point, after telling your point, you could say, to back that up, here is some evidence. To clear what we have been talking about, to back what I am trying to say, I have an example also for the same, which will prove to you that if we back that up with this particular thing, it's going to work out for us. Be clear. Avoid jargon. We have already spoken in our previous tips slides what jargons are, or complex explanations unless necessary. The goal is to ensure your audience understands your message. The point is that you have to be clear to understand that your goal should be to ensure that your audience understands your message. This was about the tips which we need to remember in SPEAR. Thank you.